Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jack, this is Jthbooks, and it is time for the July TBR. First up, I'm back. I'm back in front of the shelves for this video. Last time I was not in front of the shelf, which meant I couldn't grab the books when we pick one out of here, but I will be able to this time, if I can find them, of course. So lately the TBRs have been around 4 books, haven't they? Maybe 4 books and the one you vote for. This time we have 6 books. We have 6 books and then the one you vote for. So I'm going for 7. I'm out to impress. I'm out to impress you lot and I'm out to impress myself. And I want to be impressed by the books. How does that work? So, without further ado, I've got it wrong. I've got my maths wrong. It's 7 that I'm going to read and then 8. I've already impressed myself. Tick, done. So, July, we're going to be hitting summer, right? We should be getting some nice weather. We have not had nice weather here in the UK. We have not had a summer so far, particularly. But I don't know if it means I read more or read less. I can't remember. I cannot remember. No clue. But let's hope. Let's hope I can manage the 8. I always seem to read about 8. Maybe it's just not the TBR. Maybe that's just my problem, not yours. But let's talk about the books that I'm going to read. First up, we'll start with my non-fiction for the month, which I do not have with me because it is not out yet. It comes out in July, on July 4th, and it is Person Unlimited by Dean Atter, an ode to my queer black body. Dean Atter is releasing this memoir. I'm very excited. Whatever he releases, I will read. If he has a fan, it's me. I will be there. I'll be reading it. It hasn't come out yet. It comes out, like I said, on the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, America, yes. What was I going to say? Yeah, I will just be reading it. I will be reading. That will be my non-fiction for the month, and I'm going to love it. It's 5 stars. I've already given it 5 stars. I've not read it. Okay? Sue me. That's just how it is. The first up, I have a few arcs that I'd like to read in July. I don't know why. It just feels archy. Archy month to me. Archy, that's terrible wording. It just feels like a proof month. No, I just want to read them, okay? I just want to read them before they come out because they're sent to me. I like to do that. So, first up, coming out on the 8th of August in the UK. I think it might already be out in the US because it says here, May 24. We have In Universes by Emmett North. Now, I've heard great things about this one. I'm very, very excited. It was kindly sent to me. And I'm ready. Let's find out what it's about. Raffi is a physicist who spends their days removing stars from pictures of the night sky, dreaming about parallel universes. In this one, they're falling for a queer sculptor named Britt, who they almost met when they were kids. If only they'd had the courage to say hello. What if Raffi had said hello? The question catapults Raffi across alternate universes, each an answer to the question of what their life might be like if things had happened a little differently. Each universe is beautiful and dangerous for Raffi, where I can never say that word. Apocalyptic landscapes teem with bears, mothers fracture into hordes of animals, and glistening sandcastles stand tall enough to live inside. Across them all, Raffi searches for a life that feels their own. But everything eventually leads them back to Britt, the girl they loved and lost. I'm so ready. I think it's going to be it. I think it's going to be the one. So that's going to be a good reading month, I can tell. And then I was kindly sent by Jthbooks, You're Dead by Sam Sachs, which comes out on 15th of August. Can you see why I'm reading these in July as well? I'm not just beautiful. I've got brains too. Let's find out what this one's about. It's 2006. Ezra is a queer Jewish person carrying out their last act of protest outside Trump Tower, New York. While they experience their final moments, their life flashes across time and geography, leaping from memories of childhood to the inherited memory and historical movements of their family. Smoking Winston's age 12, after Hebrew school, their mother disappearing without a trace, visited a temple in Tel Aviv, a college reunion filled with ghosts. So, it says here, for fans of Henry Hoke and Ocean Vuong. But yet, very, very excited for this one. And it's told in like vignettes. Oh, I'm going to say again, 5-star prediction. 3 books, 5-star predictions. What can I say? I'm an optimistic boy at heart. I can't help it. And then coming out on 15th of September, which I was kindly sent by Book Break. There'll be a link down below as always. It is, you can't, should I put it this way? Small Rain by Garth Greenwell. Now, if you've been here, you know I'm a Garth Greenwell fan. I'm a huge fan. And I'm so lucky to have this. If this is good, which I am predicting it's going to be, guess what? I'm predicting? Yeah, you heard it. 5 stars. He will just become one of my favourite authors. There's no way about it. There is absolutely no way about it. His writing moves me. It just moves me. But let's find out what this one's about. A poet's life is turned inside out by a sudden, wrenching pain. The pain brings him to his knees and eventually to the ICU. Confined to bed, plunged into the dysfunctional American healthcare system, he struggles to understand what is happening to his body, as someone who has lived for many years in his mind. This is a searching, sweeping novel set at the furthest edges of human experience, where the forces what give life value, art, memory, poetry, music, care, are thrown into sharp relief. Time expands and contracts. Sudden intimacies bloom. Small rain surges beyond the hospital to encompass a radiant vision of human life, our shared vulnerability, the limits and possibilities of sympathy, the ideal of art and the fragile dream of America. Above all, this is a love story of the most unexpected kind. He just knows. He just knows. His other 2 books, Cleanness and What Belongs to You, were sort of a very loose duology, sort of based around the same character. This one, I believe, is different. So, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so lucky to have this. Out September 15th, 19th. It's out September the 19th. We have to wait 4 days. Oh, man. Then, next up, I'd really like to read Permafrost by Eva Baltazar, translated by Julia Sanchez. Now, I'm not going to tell you what this one's about, because I believe it's a bit of like a sequel, a bit of a follow-on from Boulder by the same author. And there's another one coming out too. I just want to read this. I loved Boulder. I think I really did make a mistake by not putting it in my top 10 books of the year, well, the year I read it. I think about it all the time. I really think about that book quite a lot. And I do think, shame on me, I made a mistake. But so I have to read this. I see this book sitting up on my shelf since I brought it, and I see it and I'm like, yeah, I want you, and I think you want me too. So it's been written July. Short little thing. I've got, should I say it? Does anyone really want me to say it? 5 stars. 5 stars. And then I'm going to go for 2 of the 24 books for 2024, because it's going terribly. We have a big one. I've gone for one of the big ones as well. Should we start with the big one? What is it called? I can't remember. Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver. Listen, did it win the Women's Prize the year it came out? I can't remember. I think it did. I'm going to go for it did. It did. Oh yeah, it says winner of the Women's Prize for Fiction. But is that just as she won before? Did it win? I hope so. Let me quickly check. It did win. I'm sorry, Barbara. I don't know why I forgot that, because I think that's probably why I brought it. Yes. No, I got it for my birthday thing. Let's find out what it's about. It's a big one. Actually, it's not that long. Oh, it's 500 something. It's 500. You guys made me read a 500-page book, didn't you, for the last vote? So, let's find out what it's about. Come on, I can do it. Demon's story begins with his traumatic birth to a single mother in a single wide trailer, looking like a little blue prizefighter. For the life ahead of him, he will need all of that fighting spirit, along with buckets of charm, a quick wit, and some unexpected talents, legal and otherwise. In the southern Appalachian Mountains of Virginia, I love that word, Appalachian, poverty isn't an idea. It's as natural as the grass grows. For a generation growing up in this world, at the heart of the modern opioid crisis, addiction isn't an abstraction, it's neighbours, parents and friends. Family could mean love or reluctant foster care. For Demon, born on the wrong side of luck, the affection and safety he craves is as remote as the ocean he dreams of seeing one day. The wonder is in how far he's willing to travel to try and get there. I'm really sorry about that terrible reading I just did. I'm going to have to say it again. 5 stars prediction, sorry. I know it's probably boring you now. But sorry, it is. And then lastly, another book from the 24 books for 2024, book I was very excited to get to when I first got it, but just never picked it up. And it is Solomon's Crown by Natasha Siegel. Now, as soon as I heard about this one on the internet, I wanted it. And it's a historical fiction young adult book. So I won't say it. Let's just find out what it's about. 12th century Europe, newly crowned King Philip of France is determined to restore his nation to its former empire and bring glory to his name. But when his greatest enemy, King Henry of England, threatens to end his reign before it can even begin, Philip is forced to make a precarious alliance with Henry's volatile son, risking both his throne and his heart. Richard, Duke of Aquitaine, never thought he would be king, But when an unexpected tragedy makes him heir to England's royal seat, he finally has an opportunity to overthrow the father he despises. At first, Philip is a useful tool in his quest for vengeance, until passion and politics collide, and Richard begins to question whether the crown is worth the cost. When Philip and Richard find themselves staring down an impending war, they must choose between the desire for each other and their grand ambitions. Will their love prevail if it calls them from across the battlefield? Teeming with royal intrigue and betrayal, this epic romance reimagines two real-life kings ensnared by an impossible choice. Follow their hearts or earn their place in history. Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. 5-star prediction. I'm sorry. It is. So there we have it. That's 7 books. 7 books. I haven't got any plans in July. Oh, that's not true. I'm going to see Oliver the Musical. I've got plans for one night. Let's hope the rest of the nights I want to read. But now, let's go to the bit you're here for, the vote. Now, it's the time. It's the time you've all been waiting for. It's the vote. Can you hear it's getting empty? I'll link the whole video I did down below. If you want any from there in the jar, put them in, because you know, this is my biggest fear. If this jar is empty, I will cry. But let's dig. Oh. Okay, what is it? Is it? I can see that. It is The Secret History by Donna Tartt, put in there by Music Room. I'm going to call him Music Room. I do know his name, but I'm going to call him Music Room. He's my friend. He's an OG from the channel. He's very nice. I don't know where it is though. I will have to have a little hunt for that one. Let's go again. Can you imagine if I have to read that? I've owned that for so long. Do I actually own it? I must do. Why did I say that? It's in the jar. Oh, I can't pick. I'm going for this one. Good luck, friends. Oh, wow. What is this one? Is it upside down? Oh my goodness. I can see it. It is In Ascension by Martin McKines. Kindly put in there by Lindsay B. It is a book for 2024. Okay, let me grab them and I'll be right back. I know that has not been long for you because of editing, the magic, the power of editing, but I was looking for that forever. I could not find it. So, first up, we have The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Kindly put in there by Music Room. I wonder if he even remembers putting it in there. I'm sure he does. Let's find out what this one is about. Under the influence of their charismatic classics professor, a group of clever, eccentric misfits at an elite New England college discover a way of thinking and living that is a world away from the humdrum experience of their contemporaries. But when they go beyond the boundaries of normal morality, their lives are changed profoundly and forever. I have to say, I know this is a lot of people's favourite book. I know it's sort of got dark academia vibes, if I'm right. I don't really know anything about it. I just know people consider it a modern classic. I know people are waiting for Donna Tartt to release a new book. So I'm excited for the opportunity. I am. 2 big books though. I've just seen it's over 500 pages. But yeah. 5-star prediction. Sorry, but it is. And then, kindly put in by Lindsay B, we have In Ascension by Martin McKines. Now, long listed for the Booker Prize it was. I've just seen my copy's damaged. But the shelf's so tight. Yes. Let's find out what it's about. Because again, it's another one I don't really know. Just people have told me that I will love it. Lee grew up in Rotterdam, drawn to the waterfront as an escape from her... Lee grew up in Rotterdam, drawn to the waterfront as an escape from her unhappy home life and volatile father. Enchanted by the undersea world of her childhood, she excels in marine biology. When I was young, if you asked me what I wanted to be, I would have told you a marine biologist. That's what I would have said. I quickly realised I'm nowhere near smart enough, but I definitely would have told you I want to be a marine biologist. Travelling the globe to study ancient organisms. When a trench is discovered in the Atlantic Ocean, Lee joins the exploration team, hoping to find evidence of the Earth's first life forms. What she instead finds calls into question everything we know about our own beginnings. Her discovery leads Lee to the Mojave Desert and an ambitious new space agency. Drawn deeper into the agency, she learns the Atlantic Trench is only one of several related phenomena from across the world, each piece linking up to suggest a pattern beyond human understanding. Lee knows that to continue working with the agency will mean leaving behind her declining mother and her younger sister, and faces an impossible choice: to remain with her family or to embark on a journey across the breadth of the cosmos. I mean, Even the book sounds too bloody intelligent for me, but I have really been told I'll love it. Lindsay said I'll love it. 5-star prediction, sorry. So, The Secret History by Donna Tartt or In Ascension by Martin McCain. I cannot wait to see what you vote for. So there we have it, another TBR. Let me know if you've read any of these books. Let me know if you think I'm going to love any. Of course, vote in the comments down below. You can vote on the community page as well. You can vote twice. That's not against the rules. And I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'm going to speak to you all really, really soon.